Hey guys, finally he sleeps here. This is part one of this weekly video update. This is this week in Raid. Hey guys, finally he sleeps. Back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. This week we have the clan versus clan just ended. It was the 100th clan versus clan. We have Siege starting up after the weekend, but right now we are in the middle of our fusion for Lord Entertainer Fabian as part of the 6th anniversary, the Festival of Creation, and this is a pretty straightforward fusion, but it's not a fragment fusion. It is a traditional fusion. So it doesn't help us in mod. It only helps us if you're doing everything. There is a summon rush that is running right now, which is our only extra. You can't earn players from tournament wins or anything like that. And in order to claim Lord Entertainer Fabian, you have to complete every single thing throughout the course of the entire event, and then leave the epic from summon rush. That's the only thing you can skip. Or if you decide to go all in on Summon Rush, then you can get rid of 4 events throughout the course of the rest of the thing. So this is kind of the end all if you're not going all in on this Summon Rush. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. The Summon Rush here, this is the free to play account, but Summon Rush right now has you work your way through the beginning and you can claim a rare, which is fine, but you have to go pretty deep into this to be able to claim the epic. It's 6,100 points here on the free to play. I'm going to pull up, where am I? This is my main account. It is 6,100. Are we at that point where we're at the same levels or anything? 6,100 points to be able to claim the epic. But pulling that 6,100 does mean that you can give away 4 other events. For me, doing the free to play to be able to claim the fusion, it's just not something I'm worried about, because by the time we claim it, train it, and get it ready, this whole thing ends the first weekend in April. So we've got less than a month. I just don't think, I think for me, I'm going to have more progress skipping the fusion than doing the fusion. But if you're looking at trying to finish out this thing and you're like, well, what happens if I miss one event? If you screw one thing up throughout this entire thing, other than getting lucky and pulling one of the rares on shards, you have to go for that 6,100 points in Summon Rush now, just to give yourself room to breathe. I probably won't on the main account. I don't think I'm going to do it. But here for the free-to-play account, let's just go ahead and take advantage of the Summon Rush and the fact that we have a progressive right now and do the pull. So for the free-to-play, Meltwater, one enemy with freeze, perfect veil. Meltwater wouldn't be bad. Duchess, though, I'm thinking about my main. Like, what do I have? What advantages do I have on my main? Is it Duchess? Is it Python? Like, which way is better to go? I'd say no on Elva. Personally, I mean, we also have... see, I don't know. I don't have anything else to go with Python. And I feel like, for me, I get more... on my main account, I get more use out of Duchess than I do out of Python. I think I'm going to go with Duchess. Yes, I'm going to go with Duchess and Rectum Death on this side. Yeah, that's. Or do we go with? Do we go with tag, and just use him to as a epic enhancement on the one that we already have at 60? Let's do this. We're gonna skip the bag. We're gonna mix the bag. We're gonna go Duchess and tag. We're gonna pull everything. Let's see what we have. Can we make room here? We have some food. Let's do. Let's get rid of these three. Take Wagon Bane to 40. Let's make some room in. Let's do some in the reserve. I don't want to have to do anything. Well, just to see where we're at. It gives us 22 spots. We'll open everything but the voids first. Okay, let's do the ancients. Actually, let's do this. Let's do the sacred first. Now, this is the free-to-play account. Let's see what we get. This is the one ancient, or the one sacred that we have. Oh, damn. Okay, one enemy, block active skills. A2, one enemy puts the target skills on cooldown and places block buffs. If the enemy team has any duplicates of the target, we'll also put their skills on cooldown and place a block buffs on them. Attacks all enemies, 75 chance of removing 2 random buffs. 75% chance of decreasing all enemies' turn meters. Decreases enemy turn meters by a further 10%. Prevents the champion's death and keeps them alive on 1 HP when hit with a fatal hit. If this skill prevents this champion, heals them by 30%. Fills their turn meter. It's on a 5-turn fully booked, takes it to 4 turn. This is not somebody that I would be excited on my main account. But anytime we pull anything on the free to play, I'm pumped. Whether or not we'll actually do anything with him or trade him, I don't know. But it's possible. I want to be excited, but I'm not that excited. I would have been excited for Duchess. I would have been very excited for Duchess. I'm not saying he's not. Not saying he's not worth it for the free to play, but come on. Okay. Let's pull our 20 ancients. Rare. War Maiden. All rare. Nobody of consequence. 10 more. Rare. Come on, something. At least an epic. Good God, 20 rares. One more. 21 rares. Jesus. Come on, give me a break. 6 voids. Need to make room. So we'll take 2 of these 30s. We'll throw 3 in here. Who else is at 30? Okay. That gives us room for our 6 voids. Where are we pulling for voids? This is an easy one. All right, we're going to go I think I'm going to get more out of Marichka than I will Senna for the free-to-play. Actually, I think I would do that on my main, too. All right, so here it is. 6 voids. Can we pull something decent? The free-to-play needs a good void. Nope. Number 2. No. 3. 4. 5. Come on, just give me an epic. Dented. He was part of an older fusion. I can't remember which one. Okay, one epic. Who is it? Tolf the Maimed. 2-time hit. Attack cannot be critical. Each hit heals his champion by 30%. One enemy, when not attacking bosses, inflicts pure damage and decreases the target's HP to 50%. Inflicts damage based on this champion's max HP instead, and places a stun to be for 1 turn if the target already has less than 50%. Inflicts damage based on this champion's max HP when attacking bosses. The attack cannot be critical. 2. It's only got 2, so then this one decreases the value of all enemy shield buffs by 50% at the start of every turn. Then increases his champion's max HP by the same amount, up to 25% of their max HP. So wave content, Tolf the Maimed. Ugh. Come on, I need like a well-known, strong damage dealer here for this. And that is not what we're given. This has been the toughest free-to-play ever, just because of the lack of specific champions that can help push things through. What do we got? We're at 1,700. We'll have 200 energy. We can probably fill that in the next day or so, but that's it. Damn. So frustrating. So that's it. We've got the calendar that we're basically stuck on. This is kind of what we're going to be pushing for the next couple of weeks. There's a few things in the works that we have with the Festival of Creation that are still out there. So that's not all. We have the Fusion still through not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. So this is going to be here for a while, and there should be some more surprises along the way. The only thing left to mention is, if you haven't noticed yet, they did increase your storage capacity. We got some extra spots. So this went up for your gear, went up from 1,500 to 1,600. And there was also an increase on the other side as well for accessories. That was bumped up to 1,600. Make sure you're aware of that. And I know once you get into this game where you've been playing for a while, it starts to get, it's difficult to keep your gear under 1,500 pieces. And I know that sounds crazy when you're early in the game, but eventually 1,500 pieces of gear, you're like, oh, I don't want to get rid of any of this gear. Some of this stuff is important, and you end up with so many champions that it's a necessity moving forward. But that's about it. Okay, that's where I've got. God, I don't want to open the stuff here on the main. I think I'll wait Summon Rush. I think we'll pull that stuff on Twitch. We'll pull Sacreds and Voids on Twitch. But as far as for me, I think we're going to go Meltwater and Duplicate Ugos for these. I'm not pulling any of the primals. We'll wait those. Voids, the same thing. Voids, and here, Meltwater and Ugo. That'll be what it is, but I'll wait. We'll wait and pull those on live stream on Twitch. And again, probably not going all the way for the epic here for Summon Rush for me, for my main, because I feel like I won't have any hiccups. And those could be famous last words. We'll see. That's it. That's it for this week's video. This week in Raid, we don't have really anything else to add into here. It's exciting times right now with the 6th anniversary. Hopefully your luck was better than mine on pulling your shards. And make sure you pay attention to the last month of Hell Hades free-to-play 2025. Like the last time I checked, we were in 9th place overall with our free-to-play account. And with our shitty shard luck, 9th place is a fantastic place to be. Only got room to grow. But damn, 21 ancients and a sacred. And no massive damage dealer yet. Finally sleeps. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.
Finally he sleeps, finally he dreams. In a world of games it seems